Welcome, family, friends, and soon-to-be graduates to the Lundquist College of Business Commencement for the remarkable class of 2020. Today marks a celebration and transition. It is different this year. We're not together in this space, but we are still connected. You are students like generations before you, are living history. Your life has been disrupted by a global event. But wars, epidemics, and even pandemics are nothing new. What is new is you. We have seen it here in the college. As you've been here with us in this very building, learning and doing, you are more prepared than ever to take on the current challenges and to live through this current situation. We believe you will not just get by, not our ducks. You have shown throughout this public health crisis that you are not only flexible, but innovative, responsive. Yours is a generation that puts other people first, and you're known to take action because you have the tools and know how to use them. You raised your hand and said, "How can I help?" This is why, as you embark on the next phase of life, I have no doubt that you will change a changing world. And that is why we are so proud of you. It would have been easy to sit this one out, to be met with the challenges and just shut down. But you didn't. You persevered, even though your plans for spring were altered. You not only adapted, you thrived. This commencement is different in so many ways, but there are some things about ducks, all of the ducks, that continue to ring true. You are pioneering, you are hopeful, you, dear duck, are remarkable, and you are ready. Together, you have studied with great minds, worked with exceptional fellow students, visited job sites, taken internships, and learned lessons that have been passed down from incredible industry leaders. You've organized and attended first of their kind events and created new methods and career opportunities, not only for yourself, but for others. So go forth, ducks, and continue to make the business world a better place through your actions. And don't forget to reach back and share your experience with future ducks, as so many of our alumni and friends have reached back to help you. From your very proud faculty and staff, myself, and the University of Oregon, congratulations. And now I'd like to turn it over to Professor Ryan Wilson, the director of our PhD program, to highlight our graduates and say a few words.
Thank you, Dean Nutter. It's been a great year for the PhD program, and we have an excellent group of graduating students this year. I think the academic accomplishments and research accomplishments of these students are going to be a source of pride for the Lundquist College for decades to come. So the way this is going to work is we have 8 graduating PhD students this year. I'm going to read their name, the title of their thesis, their advisor, and then a brief quote thanking people in their lives for their support on this 5+ year journey. So first up we have Eric Seton from marketing. Eric's thesis is titled Healthy Competition. His advisor is Bettina Cornwell. And Eric says, quote, I'd like to thank my advisor Bettina and the rest of my committee, John Clithrow, Zhao Zhang, and Elliot Berkman, for guiding me through this academic journey, my wife Dace for staying by me, my girls Nora and Scarlett for inspiring my research. I would also like to thank my cohort and other PhD students for helping me get through classes and making coming into the office such a joy. Many, many more, including family and friends. Next we have Feng Chu from management. Feng's thesis is titled The Impact of Unethical Leader Requests on Employee Anger, Anxiety, and Family Lives. His advisor is David Wagner. Feng says, quote, first I would like to thank my advisor David Wagner for steering me through the rigors of this journey. Second, I would like to express my sincere gratitude to my committee members Keith Levitt, Deborah Shapiro, Zhao Zhang, and Sanjay Srivastava for their thoughtful and constructive comments. Also, I would like to thank the faculty of the Department of Management, the PhD program, the staff at the Lundquist College of Business, and the staff at the Research Compliance Services Office for their continued support. Thank my wife, Guan Jim, who has been encouraging me since we met. Thank you for changing my life and making me who I am today. Thank my parents for always believing in me and for giving me the courage to face the storm in this journey. Finally, thanks to my 2 wonderful and lovely children, Austin and Lewis, who provide endless inspiration. Next, we have Wendy Pack from marketing. Wendy's thesis is titled The Influence of Visual Cues on Consumer Donations. Her advisor is Zhao Zhang. And Wendy says she would, quote, like to express my sincere gratitude to my advisor, Zhao Zhang, for his academic and emotional support throughout this journey. I would also like to thank my core committee members, Bettina Cornwell and Noelle Nelson, and institutional representative Nash Unsworth for their guidance and advice. Also, I truly appreciate Hong Yuan and Connor Henderson for their support throughout the program. Lastly, I want to thank all of our marketing family members and LCB colleagues, especially my cohort, Eric Sutton and his family, for being my family in Eugene. Next, we have Aaron McDonald from management. Aaron's thesis is titled, Restoring Undermined Institutions, How Firms Combine Non-Market Strategies to Respond to Digital Piracy. His advisor is Mike Russo, and Aaron says, quote, thank you to my wife Sarah, my son Clayton, and all our family and friends for their support and encouragement. Next, we have Arash Dayani from finance. Arash's thesis is titled Patent Trolls and the Market for Acquisitions. His advisor is Brandon Julio. And Arash says, quote, it is not possible to convey in words the sense of gratitude I feel, but I have to try. I'd like to thank my dissertation advisor, Brandon Julio. It's a shame he never got to see my smiling face every time I left his office. He has always been enthusiastic, insightful, smart, and committed to help improve my work. He taught me how to ask the right questions and answer them the right way. Under his guidance, I discovered a passion to conduct good research and not just research. I am forever grateful for that. I am thankful to John Chalmers for his unconditional support. I also want to thank the members of my PhD committee, Steve McKeon, Jay Wong, and Jeremy Piger, for their helpful career advice and suggestions. Most importantly, I express my gratitude and appreciation for my wonderful wife, Atusa, for her constant support and encouragements and always believing in me. It's an understatement to say that this PhD program was not possible without her. Thank you. Next, we have John Lee from accounting. John's thesis is titled, Do Managers Respond to Tax Avoidance Incentives by Investing in the Tax Function? Evidence from Tax Departments. John's advisors are David Gunther and Linda Kroll. John says, quote, I'd like to thank my parents for all their support during my journey as well as all my friends back home in Toronto. I'd like to thank my fellow PhD students for being great and supportive colleagues, and my faculty advisors for all their guidance. Next, we have Ying Liu from Finance. Ying's thesis is titled, How Do Technological Innovations Affect Corporate Investment and Hiring? Ying's advisor is Brandon Julio. Ying says, quote, my thanks go to my advisor, Brandon Julio, for his incredible guidance through the course of my study and research. I also hope to express my gratitude to my committee members, Professor Yu-Chang Wu and Professor Rob Rady, for their helpful comments for my thesis. I would like to thank Professor Jay Wang for his advice and support during my whole PhD study. Last but not least, I thank my family for their continuous love and support. I could not have done it without them. Next, we have Yi Xiao from Finance. Yi's thesis is titled Managerial Incentives and Risk-Taking, Evidence from Hedge Fund Leverage. Yi's advisor is Jay Wang, and Yi says, quote, I would like to thank my advisor and committee chair, Jay Wang, for all his guidance and support throughout my doctoral study. I would like to extend my sincere gratitude to Brandon Julio, Yu-Chang Wu, and Van Copland for serving in my academic committee. I have enjoyed very much the study and research at the University of Oregon, and I am grateful to the faculty and staff in the PhD program for all their support. And finally, we have Claire Staton-Quinto from Accounting. Claire's thesis is titled, Are Critics Right About Quarterly Earnings Guidance? An examination of quarterly earnings guidance and managerial myopia. Claire's advisor is Steve Matsunaga. And Claire says, quote, I would like to thank my family and the accounting faculty, especially my husband and my advisor Steve, for believing in me and giving me the courage to perform at my best. And that's it. Thank you.
Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, depending on where you are. I'm Stephanie Peel. I'm a professor of practice in the School of Accounting here at the University of Oregon, and I wanted to start by thanking all of the friends, partners, and spouses, and family members who are joining with our graduates today to celebrate their accomplishments. Many thanks also to our faculty and administrators in the Lundquist College who have set standards of excellence for each of our graduates, helping these students achieve such a high bar through their passion for teaching, coaching, and mentoring. Also, a personal thank you to our MBAs who are graduating today for selecting me to give this address. It truly is an honor. Similarly, the students in the Masters of Finance program chose Brandon Julio, and those in the Masters of Accounting program chose Nicole Johnson as outstanding educators, each of whom have demonstrated excellence and perseverance, especially during this challenging year. As I reflect in particular on this unusual spring term, the last that many of these graduates will experience in their academic pursuits, I can't help but think that we don't choose when we will experience tough times. I mean, imagine if we could. I think I would generally choose not now, please, or perhaps later, thank you. But for each student who embarked on their master's or PhD program 1, 2, or several years ago, who would have predicted that their final term would have been completed against the backdrop of a global pandemic? Each of you participating in this commencement ceremony has been uniquely challenged by these circumstances, including beginning a new career under such difficult market conditions. Now, I have some news to share, born of years of personal experience. Even though you each have a tremendous opportunity to pursue successful and personally fulfilling careers, not every day is going to be roses and rainbows. You're going to continue to experience challenges. Maybe you'll have to endure long hours on a tough and frustrating project. Perhaps you'll work for a boss or a supervisor who doesn't seem to have your back. Or you could get passed over for that promotion you worked hard for and you feel like you really deserved. These difficult days will come. But remember, we're often smarter, more capable, and more resilient than we give ourselves credit for. Your success in the classroom here has laid a foundation for you to pursue success in your career, however you define success. The strength, perseverance, and innovation you've demonstrated, not just this term, but every term, to carry you through the challenging projects, the long hours, maybe even a few difficult professors, those are the most important experiences you'll take forward into your career. Because the tough times can take a toll, it's important every day to find a reason to celebrate. And you have so many big celebrations ahead of you to look forward to. A new job, a big promotion, the start of a new business, maybe an important win. And it's not just the professional celebrations. You may experience marriage or children, a new relationship, and of course you're going to celebrate the accomplishments of your friends and your loved ones as well. In these times, I encourage you to celebrate enthusiastically, but don't forget to find the little joys to celebrate every day. Some reason for a big belly laugh, getting through your to-do list. Maybe it's solving a thorny spreadsheet problem, or contributing your time and resources to move the needle on a cause that's important to you, even cheering a win for our beloved Ducks. These little victories and daily celebrations are the engine that keep us going, propelling us forward to fulfill our promise, our potential, and our life's mission. Today, though, we have one of those big celebrations. Today, we celebrate this huge accomplishment that each of you have achieved, earning your advanced degree from the University of Oregon. So well done for that. Once that celebration is over, though, the hard work begins, and we need you now more than ever. With all that you've learned, your strength and perseverance, that ability to solve thorny problems, we need you to lead us all out of this challenging time toward good health, a strong economy, healing the earth, and a world in which diversity and inclusion are embraced, not simply for the sake of some metric, but because great ideas come from many voices and diverse perspectives. I can't think of a better class of Ducks to accept these challenges and take us forward from here. Congratulations to each of you, and welcome to the next phase of your life. I know you'll make us all very proud. Thank you.
We made it! Welcome. I'm guessing everyone's tired of people just talking to them through a screen, so I wrote a song, and I hope you enjoy. For too long now, I've been staring at my laptop screen for too long now. I've had my hand raised digitally. I miss Rennie's, sharing beers and lots of laughs and snacks in the grad lounge. 2 years gone just as fast. UOMBA class of 2020. Cheers to us for making it in one piece. Michelle wants to remind you, assets equal liabilities plus equity. We threw ourselves into this degree. Release us now from working for free. I present to you most proudly your MBA class of 2020. That first term, we made a new kind of family. That first term, we had a sibling rivalry. Golden Boy Warsaw's, first tree hugging sustainability buddies now play nice in the sandbox. We need to work collaboratively, clean up all the baby boomer poopies. Think globally but act mindfully within your community. That's all I ask of thee. Enough preaching, to the chorus. We threw ourselves into this degree. Release us now from working for free. I present to you most proudly your MBA class of 2020. One more! We threw ourselves
wild to me that just 9 months ago, I shuffled into that crowded classroom on the second floor of Lillis and began the MAC orientation. And not just because crowds and classrooms feel a little like ancient history right about now, but because it's hard to imagine a time when I looked around at my fellow MAC students and only saw strangers. To be honest, I was a little skeptical of the whole cohort experience when I began the year. Schoolwork in undergrad was a very solitary experience for me, and I figured grad school was just another degree. It didn't take me long, though, to realize how important my cohort was to my learning, my success, and quite possibly my sanity. From helping each other understand homework questions, to late nights working on group projects, to obsessively discussing a test we just finished, we have struggled, commiserated, and celebrated together. The experience of being part of the MAC cohort has been special to me, but I don't think it's unique. I'm certain that all of the grad programs in the Lundquist College of Business have experienced and benefited from this sense of camaraderie. And for all of us, it doesn't end here. As we transition into our new professional lives, we also transition from cohort to coworkers. And I hope we can take these lessons with us. The lesson that it's good to ask for help. We don't have time to be stubborn. The lesson that no matter how smart you are, everyone misses things, and a second pair of eyes can save you from an embarrassing mistake. The lesson that sometimes when things are tough, what gets you through is just looking around and knowing that you're not alone. Congratulations to everyone graduating today. I know we've worked very hard for this moment. And a big thank you to all the staff and faculty for supporting us along the way. I've learned so much about accounting in the last 9 months. Sometimes I try and explain what I'm working on to my family, and they look at me as though they're Charlie Brown and I'm a teacher just womp, womp, womp. And it blows my mind when I realize that just a few months ago, I would have given me the exact same face. But as much accounting as I've learned from our fantastic professors, I think the lessons that I've learned from our cohort about working together and supporting each other are what's going to make me a better accountant. I hope that all of us ducks can find that sense of shared purpose and common experience in our work, because being smart will get you far, but teamwork will get you through tax season. Thank you.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining us today on our special day. What a time it is to be alive and in graduate school. My name is Carter Cruz, and for the last year, I've served as the president of the MSF Student Association. First things first, we could not have made it here without the help and tireless effort of some very important people. And so to Helene and our program staff and faculty, thank you for being with us every step of the way and always keeping a smile on our faces when things got difficult. We will forever be grateful for this. And to our MSF Academic Committee, thank you for always hearing us out and continually striving to make this program the greatest of its kind. I have no doubt that the future cohorts are in very good hands here. And to our cohort, you are undeniably the greatest part of this entire experience. And I will always remember our days of struggling through Python together, roaming the streets of New York or Seattle, and getting pictures at Rennie's right after class was done. These are difficult times, surely, and the road ahead for many of us is quite uncertain. But I'm extremely confident that with our new tools and with a nation of ducks standing behind us, anything that we choose to throw our efforts behind, we will succeed at. So good luck, class of 2020, and let's go Ducks.
Hello, I'm Robin Clement. I'm the director of the Master of Accounting program at the Lundquist College of Business at the University of Oregon. I would like to explain the origins of our academic regalia. The hood represents the attainment of an advanced degree. The colorful and distinctive garb conspicuous at commencement ceremonies had its origin in the High Middle Ages, the 12th and 13th centuries, when the university itself came into being. The emerging universities grew up in the shadow of the church. It should not be surprising, therefore, that the cap, gown, and hood grew out of clerical dress of that period. The gown. The sleeves for a bachelor's degree are pointed. For a master's degree, They're long, closed sleeves with a slit at the arm or wrist. And for a doctorate degree, full bell sleeves. And the doctoral degree also has velvet down the front and 3 bars of velvet on the sleeves. Now the cap. When Roman law freed the slave, he won the privilege of wearing a cap. The academic cap is a sign of freedom of scholarship and the responsibility and dignity with which the scholarship endows the wearer. Old poetry records the cap of scholarship as a square to symbolize the book. When you graduated from your undergraduate degree, you moved the tassel on the cap from the right to the left side, indicating you had graduated. Advanced degrees are recognized by being hooded. Now the hood. The most colorful and distinctive element of academic garb is the hood. Another medieval relic, it descended from cowls worn by monks to ward off cold drafts in English monasteries. The master's hoods are 3.5 feet long. Doctoral hoods are 4 feet and have panels at the side. Now, what's the significance of the colors? The hood should be lined with the official colors of the institution conferring the degree, and the lining should be worn exposed. Hence, UO hoods are lined with yellow and green. The velvet on the hood for business graduates is light brown. It's called drab. I hope that you are able to return to campus next year so all of us can celebrate with you in a live hooding ceremony. Regardless, congratulations for your accomplishments.
PhDs, you have a high calling. Your calling is to educate the next generation, to do research that transforms society, to deeply engage with your communities, locally and around the world. We're all counting on you to help create a more just, free, and prosperous world. Oregon MBAs, we're counting on you. Your education here is drawn not just from what you had in the classroom and with your professors, but from your peers, from business leaders you've interacted with, from your growth through internships and opportunities to engage both locally and around the world. The world needs you now more than ever. What you bring to the plate today, the strengths that you have, we will all be counting on you as you help to build a better world. To our MSF graduates, you're graduating at an incredibly important time. The intensive, analytic, and applied skills that you have learned during your program, as you've worked with your peers, your faculty, visited leading institutions across the country that are focused in the financial sector. We're counting on you to help us emerge from this crisis, to be thoughtful in our approach, and to continue to build a prosperous economy in the years to come. Master of Accounting ducks, our Macs. The world needs your talent and acumen, and you are in a unique position to create value for others. Your skill set can be, and often is, the difference between failure and success for many organizations. It's a gift to help the world in this way, and we can't wait to see what you do with it. PhDs, Oregon MBAs, MSF and MAC graduates, I offer you hearty congratulations on behalf of the Lundquist College of Business, and a special thank you to your family and friends who have supported you along the way. Now, please celebrate this awesome achievement and keep in touch with us and all of your fellow ducks.
Arash Dayani, John Lee, Ying Liu,
Aaron McDonald, Wendy Pack, Fang Chu, Claire Quinto, Eric Seton, Yi Xiao,
Emma Alspaugh, Derek Armstrong, David Bernhardt, Jared Bernstein, Jared Blinder, Kamala Bogle, David Borlak, Travis Brandow, Miranda Broadbent, David Brody, Christina Calvin, Chase Carpenter, Kitipang Chaksad Chaichot, Justin Chung, Rachel Cohen, Jason Cole, Ben Cook, Ben Cooper, Lauren DeRay, Bradley Dorman, Colin Dosh, Lane Duras, Mary Edmond, Hunter Evangelista, Ofumo Eze Echezi, Sonia Fan, Ben Fang, Orion Fernandez, Kaylee Fieldhouse, Meryl Fischler, Jason Foldy, Julian Fracola, Melissa Francis, Amy Fung, David Ginsberg, Rebecca Green, Cal Gudenrath, Rosita Gutierrez, Ty Hancock, Brandon Hargrave, Corey Hayden, Nick Henry. Angela Hong. Jessica Hong. Anthony Iverson. Jason Jantz. Madeline Kelly. Dinesh Kirpalani. Carter Cruz. Jin Kwan. Jinsu Lee. Mike Lee. Brenna Leach. Adrian Leong. Muzi Lee. Xiao Li. Shengdi Li. Jiaqi Liang. Yuting Liang. Xuan Liu. Alvin Louis.
Zhen Ma. Blake Maimone. Andrea Markowski. Eric Matisek. Sarah Meyer. Tim Motzif. Sam Mumford. Lindsay Naganuma. Jack Nagus. Zach Newsom. Zuzana Ava Nowinski. Thomas Nilsson. Sebastian Nino Aguirre. Connor Nolan. Allie Nosler. Chad Oras. Xiao Tong O. Alfonso Patino Nava. Louis Penna. Andy Peoples. Maddie Peterson. Tho Pham. Mahfuzur Rahman. Ashlyn Reese. Jonathan Remington. Ashton Roberts. Michael Rodriguez. Mitch Rosen. Tristan Rostasil. Jake Sabloski. Matt Salmonen, Christine Scaffa, Taylor Scott, Rishab Shah, Grant Silverstein, Grant Smith, Christina Spear, Andrew Spellman, David Steele, Stephen Stoltz, Pengfei Sun, Michael Sunderland, Tristan Thanhart, Tyler Tuckett, Caitlin Wallers, Adrian Will, Tiffany Williams, Ben Wiltsey, Taylor Winings, Isabel Wright, Louis Young, Mark Yasik, Meijin Ye, Brandon Yi, Yu Wen Yuan, Jenny Zhang, Wenhui Zhang, Yidan Zhao, Zhaoning Zhou, Katie Zerbrick,